Hey guys, I hope you're having a great week. This week we had to pick a winner of the NCT Orbis Pictus Award, and my selection was Balloons Over Broadway, which is right here. It was written and illustrated by Melissa Sweet. This book was also won the Caldecott Honor Award too, so it's a pretty impressive book. The illustrations are done in gouache, also in, there's mixed media, and there's also collage. There's a lot of collage in this book for the illustrations, which are really impressive. And Balloons Over Broadway is actually about Tony Sarge, the individual responsible for basically creating the Macy's Day Parade that we see every year on Thanksgiving. The book starts about him being a little boy and always being interested in how things move and how things work and the mechanics of motion. So he was really interested in puppets and being a puppeteer and working with marionettes and seeing how those worked. And then it moves into him moving to London with his marionettes and creating a show. And he had a show that he performed all the time, and then he brought it to New York City and performed on Broadway. Well, then Macy's hired him to do their display windows during the holidays, and he had his marionettes hooked up to gears and pulleys and things, and it had a marionette show play all throughout the hours of Macy's store hours to help celebrate the holiday. And then Macy's, to help their employees, who happen to be a lot of immigrants, celebrate the holidays, they came up with the idea to have a parade. And the parade was then themed by Tony to be part of a carnival for each, nationality of each employee, so that each employee could celebrate their culture and their beliefs in music and dance in the street. The parade initially had, real live animals in it. It had bears and camels and elephants in it, elephants. And that seemed to go well, so Macy's wanted to add, lions and tigers. Well, the lions and tigers scared the little kids because of their roaring and their big teeth and big size. So Macy's went back to Tony and asked, hey, we need to get rid of the animals. What can you do? So Tony remembered there's a company in Ohio that made blimps. And he went to this company and told them what he wanted and what he needed made. And they said, okay. So he turned it into their, Indonesian puppet dolls. They're big, like balloons on sticks. And that was great for a couple years until the crowd size got too big. And Tony decided, well, I need bigger balloons that can still articulate movement and motion, but I need them to be bigger and I need them to be higher. So he went back to this company in Ohio and had them build bigger balloons and filled them with a mixture of helium and air. Not too much, not too little, so the balloons didn't blow away with the puppeteers. But anyway, he had to make new material and things that would float, and he had it tied to ropes. And that's basically how the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade was created by Tony Sarge, the puppeteer. The activity that I chose to do was have students bring newspaper, magazines, pictures, different materials like buttons or feathers or string or anything that they could find to help create a collage depicting something that they enjoyed doing, whether it be like a basketball or dance or reading or writing or anything that they enjoy doing, art, poetry, to help show what things they enjoy and to be creative. And then I would have students present their passion. And then we would also watch YouTube videos, from the earliest times that the parade was recorded, you know, and kind of see what it was like back then, and then move to more current videos so maybe kids who don't watch the parade can kind of see what it's like today. Because a big theme in this book is to be true to who you are, and don't be afraid to be creative. And maybe if it might seem weird or wacky to other people, you know, you never know what might come of it, because Tony was just a kid who liked puppets and turned into one of the biggest events of the year in America. So it's very important, very impressive book. I'll share with you some of these pictures because they're really cool. This here really shows the collage style of the book. And it's kind of very all over the place. It's really fun to look at and to read. So this picture, and then it turns into, you have to turn it so you can read it this way, just to show how big these balloons got. So very interesting style of writing and everything, and it's, you got to turn it and twist it and all kinds of things. And so I would definitely say a must add to your list. Very impressive. I hope you all have a good week.